we got background sound, but it'll be okay. And oh my God. Hey, a new project has just come to mind. I want to take a submarine and I want to turn it into an airplane. Take a submarine and turn it into an airplane. So that way the airplane's got short wings and it flies and it can land on the water, but as it lands in the water, it's sucking up water to go under the water. And then as it's coming out of the water, it pushes water out, and then it takes up into the air and flies away. So that way you could fly down, you go all the way, fly out in the middle of the ocean, where there's high sand bed out in the middle of the ocean, where we can put some garden dome homes and water cleaning power plants down there at the bottom of the ocean. There's the door gonna open. Down there at the bottom of the ocean, and then you can take and fly in to the area, land on the water, and then submarine down to the Garden Dome City, with all the Garden Dome homes that are connected by tubes. See, right now we can build them on land, and we can float them out and adjust them to the spot, and fill the tanks full of water, and they sink under. And then we attach it to the tube, and then, so we attach it to a tube and we open the airlock, and then you can come in and out of your Garden Dome home under the ocean. So now we can frontier the top of the ocean and the bottom of the ocean and the water. So now we can be merry and multiply as planned from the beginning. I say we multiply, and then we live under the sea, we live on the sea, we live in the air, we live on the land, we live in space, we live on Mars, we live in spaceships. There's plenty of room for everyone. No need for Georgia stones, because there's plenty of room for everyone. And being the Garden Dome home is what it is, it's a business in the home, and the business is growing food for the rest of the world to be freeze-dried. See, I so wish California was different, and it was accepting and wanting and willing to work with me. But every avenue I've taken, they've, it just feels like, they feel like I'm so high and mighty or something, and I'm not, because, I'm so high and mighty, why you stepping on my face? That's all I can think of. Why you hating on me? 'Cause I'm trying to bring you clean water, and clean energy, and clean food, and clean housing, and employment, creating that clean food, and that clean water, and that clean energy, and taking away homelessness, and all that good stuff that everybody wants, but nobody wants to, apply. And now I'm only asking for 10%. Is that so much to ask for tithings? I'm only asking for tithings, 10%, tithings to build it, tidings to get it going. Now the Salton Sea, they had an opportunity to be the first world's oasis, freshwater oasis. You know, they could have, but no. I told them to go get an education. But I don't know what an education's gonna do me any good for. I ain't got the help of community to do it. I mean, hell, yeah, well, maybe I don't know what the adjustment and size to this piece goes, but you know what? You have a school and you have people that do know what that adjustment is to fit this piece with that piece at the correct piece, and what does this timing have to make this timing work at this adjustments. You know, maybe I don't know all that, but you got people that do. You know, so quit it. Start listening to your retarded people, because we have something to say too. We say we know how to make clean water and produce power doing it, and you act like we offended you. Well, we say we can take your pollution problems away and change the world for the betterment of the world. Of all Earth going alike, you know. And what's your response to that? Yeah, you ain't gonna take me seriously because I'm just a little bit off the head and off the box. Well, I'm only this way because society allowed me to be this way. They didn't allow me to be this way. They made me this way. How they made me this way? Yeah, they had to fill quota. So, filling quota, you know, stumbled me into a different direction. But I don't blame, I blame myself because, you know, if I wouldn't have been so idiotic as to lose my ID and driver's license out in the woods and my preemptive insurance, things would have been a whole lot different in the world today. Because, you know, but no, I had to go and lose that stuff and get tickets for it. And then I had to go and get in trouble because I wanted to drive and I didn't have a vehicle to drive, so I borrowed one. And that wasn't such a good idea, borrowing somebody else's car without it. Well, yeah, so, yeah, and the story goes on and on and on, but, you know, why we gotta complain about that when we gotta complain about all things? What if I choose not to listen to you and continue on? Like I'm gonna continue on anyways. And I say, you know what? You both right, and I'm liable to come on down and build a water cleaning power plant right there at the Salton Sea. Water cleaning power plant in Garden Dome Homes. You know, take them, pump water over the mountain and flush that sea out, and take that sea water and turn in, don't cuss, because you'll get me cussing. So, you know, I'm trying to be as polite can be, and happy. So, you know, and I'm offering clean water and clean food and clean housing and clean energy and a new way of living in a better world, because other people, you know, certain parties, they don't really care. They don't want to care. They'd rather just leave you living in tents, you know, just as long as you vote for them. They'll offer all kinds of things, but do they ever, yeah, they didn't. That's why you're stuck in a tent. It's because they didn't do what they said they was going to do, and then they blame somebody else for the same thing they're not doing. You know, they're withholding. Oh, I'm back on that again, and I was supposed to be what was I supposed to be talking about? Don't start something you can't finish. And I already finished it. That's how fast that was. I started it and it's finished. Because you know I'm right. You know damn well that there's better ways in the world and you chose to ignore them. Clearly chosen to ignore them. You could have spent the extra money on building housing and employing people. But you didn't. You decided to go and do what you decided to go and do. And so that puts you where in the flock of the admiss. And the admiss is your own people that you're brainwashing into believing that they should do it this way, when in reality everything is cool and calm and love and bless and, you know, in God we trust. And in the other way, you know, it's do what I say or suffer the consequences, you know. If you're yeah, I can't help you, but I can take your personal belongings and shuffle them somewhere where you ain't gonna get them back. And that's the truth in them there. They could have employed you in many different fashions. Number one, they could have employed the homeless cleaning the city. Number two, they could have employed the homeless building at least outhouses, you know, or rest areas, you know, in the local city area where you ain't gotta walk 20 blocks to use the bathroom, you know. So there's things you could have done to change things, but you didn't do that to change them. There's things you could have done to preparize things, but you didn't do that. You know, you could have been prepped out and had a resource of water set up in big tankers and instantly taken out forest fires. But you choose not to do that. You choose a different route. What is that route? I wonder. No, I'm getting my confidence back, and it's about time. I'm tired of being stepped on and pushed down and told I can't this, I can't that, and then I turn around and see everybody doing what I was told I can't. Right? What the... Let me scratch my head on this and think about it a moment. And I'm thinking, well, you could have had water cleaning power plants and garden dome homes and employing the homeless and housing them. Yeah. And you know what? The Salton Sea would have been the perfect place for this little beautiful project, because then we could have used it as a medium. You know, we could have taken and pumped seawater over the mountain through these big fans that run on current and run the pump back and forth. That one-way pipe, and it pumps water up and over the hill, and it wouldn't have cost nothing other than to build it and put it out there, and then put a 66-inch pipe running up over the hill with the 4 pump 4 pumps pumping all in the same direction all at once. So you gotta squirt, 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 squirt. That allows enough pressure to be pumped up when it gets over the mountain and starts going downhill. The downhill flow will create a suction like a siphon, and then that will help the pumps pump the water continuously. And then we go over here and we set up a locking system, where or a damming system where you can dam the water, to hold it. After you flush all the heavy salt out, then you have a cleaner water in there. That cleaner water, you go out and plant fish stock in the middle of it in these great big, they're doing it out in the ocean, these great big domes, fish domes underwater, and you plant fish in them and they live in there, and you just pump food down in there for the fish. So that way you got tame fish and wild fish separate. But not only that, I wanted to build an underwater hotel at the bottom of the Salton Sea, so divers could go and dive down and have a night of luxury under the water, and then, yeah, that would have been cool too. Oh, Mac. I guess it's getting close to the ending of this video, but down there at the Salton Sea, I could have took all those fans that you got going, alright, them fans, the windmills. I wanted to take all the generators out of them and stack them on top of each other into a skyscraper. And then put them on a coil in a recycle system that turned all the wheels at one time in one fluctuation. Oh yeah, I should slap myself for saying that one, but that's alright. The world needs it. If it gets out there, it gets out there. And if you don't pay your tithings to the originators, then you ultimately lose it, to somebody else, as I have. So when you take from me, you take from yourself. And that's how that one works. Because I like 10%, and 10% is fair, and I have details for 10%. If you like details, then my details would be already there. They don't have to be thought about. You ask a question and I'll spit it down. I'll put it down, but only for 10%. It's going to take an incentive check. Take an incentive check, and so that way I have travel fare to come travel and talk to the people that need to be talked to. And if they might have to get a translator, but to go from, so that way, mediator, that way somebody knows the stupid talk can tell the intelligent people, intelligently, because apparently I'm stupid, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, and I need to go get an education, and well, I don't know how I see how things work, and that's all I need. I need to see how things work, and then I need somebody to tell what to do, and then they can ponder on what I tell them what to do and eradicate all the mistakes. Which there won't be too many mistakes, it'll just be altercations.